Say what now? Does it surprise you all that here in the United States you can find a lot of sex rings and sexual misconduct in our justice system as well as our churches?
The shooting that took our breath away was the killing of Judge Kevin Mullins right there in his own chambers. We know who fired those shots. It was on video right there. That was Sean Mickey Steins right there with the gun. He was the sheriff at that time of their rural Kentucky county. And he was also a close friend of the judge. And he's not a sheriff anymore. He's an inmate.
Videotapes of some stuff in the judge's chambers.
What kind of stuff?
Just with girl sexual and stuff.
What describe? Have you seen the videos?
I've seen one partly, just him having sex with girls for the people to get out of jail.
Who was having sex?
Ben and just some higher ups up there.
Who?
The judge and.
You saw the video.
Yeah.
What did you see on the video? I mean,
I've seen Judge Long having sex with a girl.
Who was the girl?
I don't know. Because I don't know a lot of people from over.
Where was it at?
In his office, in the judge's chambers.
Is that the same place that you were meeting Ben? Is that how you know it was the judge's chambers? And this was Judge who?
Here's the question I have, because it seemed to me that it became an open secret among female inmates that you can sleep your way out of jail because these men and these higher-ups will have sex for these release favors.
That's correct. Well, these are recordings from the criminal investigation into Deputy Fields, the guy that went to prison for the sex for favor scandal. And Deputy Fields was convicted of rape 3, of sodomy, and also of perjury. So the recordings are from his victim. And she subsequently has filed the civil rights lawsuit in federal court. Said that she had heard rumors and that you could exchange sex for not having to wear your ankle bracelet. She didn't say that specifically, but for some favors. And that's exactly what ended up happening because she couldn't afford to pay for the ankle bracelet. You have to pay for the ankle bracelet weekly. And those are the allegations in the civil lawsuit.
After a year-long investigation that we took on after getting a number of tips about an under-the-radar Christian sect known as the 2x2 Church. And not only did we expose decades of child sexual abuse, but several of the leaders who were committing the crimes.
This is our first follow-up since our investigation aired, as one of the church elders is now headed to prison for the rest of his life.
Raymond Zwiefelhofer was a leader in the secretive and isolated 2x2 Church until earlier this fall. He was convicted of possessing child sexual abuse material.
There were 87 files that were determined to be child sexual abuse material, or sometimes known as child pornography.
Zwiefelhofer was convicted of 10 counts and sentenced to 120 years in prison. Zwiefelhofer, who is 61, had been a tech CEO. Ex-members tell us he was also a 2x2 church elder on and off for decades.
An elder leads a group of members in their home through church services. I would say there are almost always children present in the home meetings.
The church is so secretive and isolated, most people haven't even heard of it. We've been investigating the Christian sect for more than a year now, specifically looking at the allegations of